Good evening, students. Today we will discuss over the introductory lesson of the 10th chapter. The students who are weak in English, who can't speak English correctly, or who can't write English correctly, for them this class we are presenting. In our this first class, we will discuss over these topics. The first is definition of tense, means what is the meaning of tense. Second, what is the utility of tense or importance of tense. Number 3, difference between English language and mother language, and the classification of tense. All right, so follow us. And yes, in our this video class, the students who are assisting me in this demo interactive class, they are as following. On my right side, tell
Sunidhi Rai.
And beside Sunidhi, tell.
Sanchari Pal.
And on my left side,
Shushmita Rai.
Shushmita. So with Sanchari, Sunidhi and Shushmita, we are discussing this interesting lesson. All right, so follow us. My first question is, what do you mean by tense? Or what is the meaning of tense? Sunidhi, you tell me first. Tense means
Time.
time. That means we can tell it shomoy. And Sanchari, you can tell me, why should we learn tense? Before going to discuss that, first you tell me, Sanchari, we stayed in
Past tense.
past tense or past time. Shushmita,
Yes, sir.
we are staying in
Present time.
or present tense. Sunidhi, we shall stay in
Future tense.
or
Future
future
time.
time. So interestingly, we are getting the idea that we can't stay without time or tense, and that is why we should know all the rules of all the tenses properly if we want to express our feelings, if we want to tell correctly, if we want to write correctly. That means to communicate with any person, we should require language, and to express our language properly, the first grammatical chapter what we should learn, that is tense. Means without learning tense, we can't learn English properly. Now my second question is, so you have understood two things, all you three, all of my students, that is, what is the meaning of tense? Clear?
Yes, sir.
What is the utility or importance of tense? That is also clear.
Yes, sir.
Now next question automatically comes, what are the classes of tense or the classification of tense chapter? So tense is primarily classified into how many classes, Sunidhi?
3. Past, present
And future tense. Sanchari, tell me, how many subclasses are there?
4 subclasses.
Yes.
Indefinite,
Tenses.
indefinite tenses,
Number
continuous tenses,
Perfect tenses.
and perfect continuous tenses.
So, Shushmita, tell me, so how many total tenses we are getting in our tense chapter?
So we are getting 3 into 4 equals to 12 tenses.
In our tense chapter. That means if we want to learn English correctly, if we want to speak correctly, write correctly, we should know the details or A to Z of these 12 tenses properly. Okay?
Yes.
Now, one interesting question is there. Our mother language either in Bengali or in Hindi or any other Indian language. Clear? But English is a foreign language. So what is the basic difference in between English sentence and Bengali or Hindi sentence or Indian language? Means, I repeat, what is the main difference in between English language and our mother languages. Okay, Sanchari, tell me, in our mother languages means either in Bengali or in Hindi, what is the rule?
The verb is placed after the object.
Yes, the important thing is that in case of Bengali or in case of Hindi, the verb is always placed after the object. But Shunidhi, tell me, when we write English sentence, then what we do?
The verb is placed after the subject or before the object or in between the subject and the object.
Okay, so this is the most important difference in between these languages. We should be careful first before starting writing and speaking English. What will be the arranging of the parts of speech in English sentence? So Shushmita, we have understood that. What is our final arranging in case of English sentence? First, we place subject. After that, we
Verb.
place verb. And after that, we
Object.
place
Object.
object. So we can tell it in this manner. In English sentence or in English language, the verb is placed. We repeat again. With me, you tell also. After the subject, all tell.
After the subject
Or before
Or
the object,
before the object
or
In
in between
the
the
subject
subject
and
and
the
the
object.
object. Okay, Shushmita, you give an example in Hindi. Okay, any sentence still?
लड़की बैडमिंटन खेलती है.
Okay, Shanchari, the same sentence you would tell in Bengali. What
The
would
girl
be?
plays badminton.
No, you are telling in English. I am telling you speak it in Bengali.
মেয়েটি ব্যাডমিন্টন খেলে।
মেয়েটি ব্যাডমিন্টন খেলে। So মেয়েটি ব্যাডমিন্টন খেলে, মেয়েটি কর্তা, ব্যাডমিন্টন কর্ম, খেলে ক্রিয়া. Shushmita, repeat it. Hindi.
लड़की करता खेल
बैडमिंटन कर्म and खेलती है
क्रिया.
kriya. So in both of these languages we are watching khelti hai othoba khele. This is placed after the object kormer por. But the same sentence when we write in English, Shunidhi tell, what we tell?
The girl plays badminton.
Okay. So in this sentence what we get? The girl subject, plays verb and badminton object. So when we start any sentence, either in speaking or in writing, first we have to arrange these parts of speech properly. Clear? All of the students?
Yes.
So this is the vital point. What always we should be careful. What is the arranging of the parts of speech? And yes, after this, on our next class, we will start our 10th chapter one by one systematically. So it's all for today. Thank you everyone.